I can tell your numbers.
All right. So what are we rolling?
Just a simple D8. Nothing too complicated.
Hey, I got 2.
Two.
And
All
what was
right.
this? Sorry, what was this for again?
4.
You are getting your numbers because your names mean nothing now, and you will be categorized as numbers from
Oh,
now
and
on.
this was from the
When you are
sergeant when
referred
he
to,
was. Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
And when you're being referred to, you are being referred to these numbers always. You may talk to each other, but when you are being referred,
Oh, he cut out.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Give him a moment.
And would wait to come back. So, who are you playing in the game? Because we haven't gone through any of it.
I'm a light fae.
Is this one of the a
4
custom
foot.
classes?
It's one of the classes that was listed.
Yeah.
They have a flight speed of 15 feet.
Mm.
Um, they're supposed to be jovial, but I think that's more personal choice.
Yep. Oh, he is God. He'll be back.
Wings kind of look like a stained glass. They're a little bit transparent.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I like that.
Feet, I have really tiny feet, even for what would be normally considered for my race. Yeah, I think that's pretty much most of the stuff.
Cool.
hello.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
I
happened there.
got cut out for some reason.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it just it fully just went as you were mid sentence.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. What did you hear?
I don't think.
Just go
I
again.
think you cut out pretty early.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
early on.
So I was saying that you're rolling a d8, and these are the numbers that you're going to be referred to.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're going to be speaking to an official, a general, any one of political members, you will be referred to as this number always. Unless you die, then your little name tag thing will have your name written on it, and then will be left with your body to
Okay.
be recovered later. Fun. Oh,
Okay.
so Matt, you rolled a 2, right?
I rolled a 2. Yeah.
So your number is 1, 2, 7, 3.
All right.
I got to get a piece of paper. I'll be back.
Yeah, I gotta get I got a pile of index cards for my encounters. So what was it? 1, 2, 7, 3?
1273.
Oh wow, I remembered that. All right, 1273.
1273. Recruit 1273. 10 hot.
Yes, that is me, I guess.
And what is your specialty?
1273.
As
in my class and race?
Yeah.
I am
I'll determine the specialty from that.
I am a ranger, arcane enforcer.
Okay. Do you have any specialities within that specialty?
I'm a
any
sand
special
dwarf.
kill in particular? Sand dwarf. like what is your main thing as your character?
It looks like, so as in what they're kind of good at. It looks like I'm a bit of I can diffuse things, a keeper of peace, negotiator. I've written that twice by accident, and I think I can grapple people quite easily. And I've got these shillelagh and friends cantrips as part of the class. I can disarm people as well.
You sound like
I'm especially swift on it says on sand, so I would say in arid terrain, I'm especially swift in because my movement speed doubles.
You are very much in the wrong situation, my friend. It is very rainy, muddy, and hard to go through this terrain.
Well, at least someone could maybe tell you that sand is just a different form of mud. It is the liquid state of mud, even.
Liquid state of mud. Okay. So I'm going to say sniper, so we can go ahead and give you a rifle as a weapon, right? Rifle and
So, in terms of managing equipment, is there a rifle?
Right.
There's a hunting rifle. I mean, I can literally. I've got a D&D Beyond character sheet, so I can just digitally search things. Do you have an idea of an item?
Let me look at my handbooks really quick, because I don't want to give you a musket,
That's
because even though
fair.
it might be,
Muskets, I think, are
you
loading or
know,
something like that.
yeah, that's going to be a little bit harder.
I know there's the
But you,
Exandria weapons as well that are easy to
right.
use.
I
Like,
think we'll go with that then. So if you would mind to list those for me, and then we'll decide from there.
okay, Exandria. So these are the critical role weapons.
Right.
Oh, how do I
Did you say how do I type?
No, how do I search this in the thing?
Uh,
I know I can do it.
oh, there was a section.
Firearms.
Here it is.
Okay, so
I guess more.
Sorry.
I'm looking here what I have available, because I don't have everything available,
That's
sadly.
alright.
But
I'm literally just linking the area I'm looking at.
sure thing.
So it's a
I will
fighter,
look at
but
it.
it's easily under fighter gunslinger.
Ah, I see.
And then there's also pistols and muskets in the DM guide, and some like martial range weapons.
I hear here, if you're gonna be a sniper, your bullets are gonna be hitting hard, but you won't be able to, of course, automatically fire that. You can't burst fire.
If
So
it's
one shot.
a sniper, it's pretty heavy. Like,
Right.
how much? When you say heavy damage, how much damage do you mean?
Let's
What are you
say any
envisioning?
between. Well, it says here 2d10, and because you are first level, I feel like that would be equivalent for your class.
Oh, that's like the hunting rifle. So if you
Yeah, I believe so.
if you want me to be like a bolt action sniper, I could go the bad news, which is 2d12, but it's reload 1, which means that for every one shot, I need to reload it. Whereas the hunting rifle is reload 5, which is 5 shots before reloading.
I think that would work best.
So 5, the hunting rifle, or?
Let's go for bad news.
Okay. Because yeah,
So-
that'll be like one really just shot, and then you gotta reload. And it's also
So after a few weeks of training, you've been actually given, or quote unquote gifted by your trainer, the bad news. Of course, you can rename it, but are you gonna rename it to anything, or are you just gonna keep
I'm gonna
it the
name
bad
it.
news?
I'm gonna name it the short
Trademark.
story,
The short story.
because that's what it
Alright.
does to people's lives. Makes them a short story.
Short story.
like that.
He pats you on the back and says, "Go and get him, Tiger."
Yes.
Short story. Right. Full.
Oh
All
god,
right,
I
so-
realized. Have you checked out my character sheet at all? By the way,
A little bit.
I forgot. I just forgot what I rolled. I have a 20 in Dex.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, I'm a ranger, so I
Heavens
knew I
opened
was
up
gonna. I knew I was gonna spec into Dex.
Right.
I'm gonna
Right.
call this.
Okay.
How
So-
do you rename this?
Recruit 1273 is a sniper with speciality in the short story.
What did I say?
That sounds like yeah, you called it the short story.
Yeah, but what did I say as the blurb? Because I can write that in my notes. I can't remember anymore.
Oh, because that I don't know.
Oh, that's fair. I'll come up with
Because
Uh,
it makes people's lives short.
yeah.
There's something around those lines.
It's all
Right
it's-
here.
Their lives only ever became.
Yeah. Okay. Right here I have Recruit 1273 is a sniper with specialty in the short story. There you go. TM. Trademarked. There we go. It's pretty up in the air for what you can get as well. Would you like anything else particular for your class that we can kind of say that would fit the scene for them?
For who? Mine?
Yes, yours.
It said something about a wolf companion as well, but I'm not sure if that was actually a thing or not. Because I know rangers typically can have something like that, but I don't want to like confirm or deny that. Um,
Right.
I'm pretty happy to leave this character pretty open and let it evolve as the situation happens. So, um,
I feel so.
he's got like specialities in negotiation and peace. However, he will just plug someone in the head if he needs to from great
Right.
distance. um,
Sounds amazing.
range 200, 800. God damn. That's a long rifle.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you are a sniper, so
Yeah.
that's your specialty. Okay. So now let's go to the other recruit. And what did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4, and you got numbers of 0, 1, 1, 2. May I repeat myself?
Affirmative.
0, 0, 1, 1, 2. 0, 1,
Was
12.
that 2 zeros or 1 0 in the front?
0, 1, 1, 2. So
Okay,
0, 1, 12. Recruit 0, 1, 12. All right. And then what is your
got it.
specialty? So what is your class and what is your race?
My race is light fey. I'm around 3 foot 6 inches tall. I have wings that are translucent, kind of like stained glass.
Hmm.
Um, I am a shoot. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Spell. Give me a moment to look at the sheet.
Sure thing. Take your time.
Where did I write that down at? Shoot. Do you have it? I sent you the information in the
Right.
small description.
Thing.
It's essentially what I'm able to do is I'm able to take people's spells and I'm able to rebound it back at them
Uh,
eventually.
right. You, scan runner.
Thank you. It was not coming to me. Scan runner.
That definitely sounds like a technician to me.
Yep, and I can also do cartography work later on. So I imagine I'm going to be doing a lot of looking over papers and maps
Right.
and
You will be under multiple points surveyed by your sergeant to have reconnaissance back and forth to tell what had happened in current situations and to mark down current locations in your map just in case you run into any hostiles, if there's any already put up bases there, if there's issues, if there's supplies there that you might need to send back to them, you do have to do that constantly as well. You
s-
are the communication between people. You are the
okay, I'm a
technician.
gopher. I get
Yeah,
that.
very much go for it. Okay. So, and then what is your specialty then, as your technician or as a
Um,
scan
I'm,
runner? Scan runner is such a cool name.
from what I understand, it's mostly I have the ability to redirect people's magic. So if it's being
Oh.
aimed at not snack pack, too much change Silent Bob, briefcase, I could take it, arc it in a totally different direction, and make it hit someone else. Or I can store it and hold the spell for later on use. But I really have no magic of my own, so to
Ooh.
speak.
Okay, so you more or less deflect then. Okay.
Yeah, deflect or absorb.
Okay.
You know,
So you
yeah.
have to get shot first in order to actually uh shoot back. Okay.
Or well, no, I don't have to get shot. Someone around me has to get shot first
Oh, that's wonderful.
because I can redirect. Within an area.
Okay, okay. Um, so do you want a particular weapon then?
Well, I imagine since I think that ability is later on, and since I don't have any real magic to speak of, probably something that allows me to keep a little distance because I'm kind of squishy would probably be useful. So a pistol, something with a couple of shots in it that's easily, can be easily used, and probably something with not much recoil because I'm kind of on the petite side.
We can just we can do a pistol. We can do a pistol. So here, what I have here is either pistol automatic or pistol revolver. Revolver does have quite a bit of kickback in it. However, if this is what you're going to be your specialty weapon is, I will not do any kind of disadvantage due to the fact of its kickback, because
Could
that's what
we
you were training for.
could we say
Uh,
that like when the kickback kicks in, I use my wings flapping them to try to stabilize it so that even if I'm being pushed back, I'm kind of using my wings fluttering really quick in order to try to push forward
um,
to kind of justify that the kickback is not occurring?
yeah, sure. It's
Okay,
not only using your trained skills with it, you are also using your racial ability to do so. I can see that working. That does mean
cool.
if your wings do get injured, then that means you will get disadvantage while trying to fire this weapon.
I think that is totally fair and that would make it very interesting.
Oh, it's very likely that
Those bigger
regardless
different
of
wings are a target. I could see it. I mean,
yeah, but it's also very likely for any character during any situation. If you do lose a limb and if you are unable to fully heal from it, you will be partially amputated.
do we live in a society where augmentation exists
Yes, but it does take a professional to do so. You
and a
can't
lot of
just
coin as well, probably?
yes, absolutely. It takes a lot of magic, machinery, and professionalism to make such an object. It
Oh, I'm
is
also missing an eye. Just,
right,
cool,
sure
cool.
thing. It is possible, but it is very difficult, especially in this time where there are more people going to the hospital than there are people coming out.
That's totally valid and it's justified in the story.
Right.
So unless I work my way up to the point where I become a more like get the frontline treatment or whatever, then
Right. And again, that's more or less to nobles and political leaders and people that need to be more presentable in that way.
that unfortunately seems all too real.
Yeah, sadly.
And it makes sense. I like it.
Um, but yeah, if you guys like say there are landmines, I just have to say that if you were to step on a landmine and not either be able to disarm it correctly and or just find out later that it was a landmine, uh, you have the opportunity where you might just be missing your legs or your arms, and that'll bring further disabilities to you. And it might be the case that you are literally bleeding out on the battlefield, unable to do anything, and one of your companions might have to put you down.
I would consider it a blessing.
hmm I just have to say that's a very real thing. Um,
It's totally valid, makes sense.
it's also very real. As soon as you run out to the battlefield, you can just get caved in with a bullet, your skull, and you just fall dead to
Yeah,
the
yep.
floor.
War never changes from what I hear.
Or absolutely changes. People dying does not change. I
Okay,
feel like that's
wow.
nukes have been a pretty big thing, pretty big advancement in war. I would have to say there are no
True.
nukes in this, so you don't have to worry about someone dropping an arcane nuke on a
Okay, so
city or
there are
anything.
arcana bombs and stuff like that. That was going to be
Right,
my
right.
next.
There are like artillery based magic. So there are like these large cannons that fire these humongous artillery rounds into the sky to rain hellfire.
With there being small fae, I mean, or fae that are flyers, do they ever fly out into the middle of battlefields just dropping things to try to like see if there's
Oh,
explosives?
absolutely. Absolutely. Some of them are even suicide bombers in that case because
Oh God.
it's hard to hit something if it's flying through the air and it's just dashing around
I,
and able
I
to
I
move
guess
quickly.
that's the case, but whew. I mean, I know my race was happy go lucky, but man, that's really devil may care or
Right.
cry, whatever. But yeah,
Yeah. If you are able to use your racial abilities in war, then use it because if you don't, somebody else might, and
Someone
that
might
might be
get
the
you
last
for it.
thing you'd be doing. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah, but that also makes me a giant target if I'm end up in the air and the only thing in the air within a certain
Oh,
area. That's just
Yeah,
asking to
absolutely.
get
I
popped
would
off.
snipe the hell out of you if you were in the air like that. Yeah, I'll just let you know.
Right? Especially, I mean, my wings with those cathedral with the light
Yeah.
shining
If you got a
through them,
light
I'm
like this,
almost just
Yeah.
like a shoot me
just like
buffet.
a. There's a nice bloody clay
Yeah.
pigeon up there.
Oh, someone get me the wing. Another trophy.
Well, I mean, like you could essentially paint your wings black during the battlefield,
Oh, yeah, but
That might just I might have to look into
like a form of
weather coding.
get some dirty down.
war painting. You know,
Hmm.
like
Maybe I'll start keeping tallies. I'll have them like all painted black with like every so often like a red,
Yeah.
a check.
Yeah.
Check.
it's or it's the sharks, like the sharks from the front of the nose of the planes on either end of the wings.
Oh man, see now that's interesting. Like for your suicide bombers or your speed bombers, whatever.
Yeah, mm.
I,
And I
I
mean, like,
see. I like the way your imagination works. That's
yeah,
cool.
it's gonna be rough. We're gonna be very rough. Also, it's a very high capability that many of the civilians will not like any military at all from either side.
Well, then I hope we have a good negotiator.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I'm just hoping. I mean, I don't know.
Oh.
Obviously,
Well,
they're not here, so.
you know.
Boy.
Oh, you're gonna have someone else be the negotiator?
Sure, I could attempt to negotiate. So if you were to move to this higher geographical location, which is really beneficial, and the other party moved to this geographical location, which isn't as beneficial, but is really nicely shaded, some really good topography going on, then this should all work out just fine. And the
Yeah.
mineral value for this one area.
This looks nice.
It has untapped resources unknown previously to this military.
Right.
Of course, we need to invade it.
Right. Look at this beautiful place. Let's take
We
it.
have to liberate the people for freedom.
Freedom. Yeah.
Yes.
I love this place. Let's take it. And then it's like a fucking war-torn ghost town afterwards. You're like,
Right.
we got it.
Yay! This
I
literally
love it
burning
now.
hellscape of bomb-ridden, like, buildings for miles that I can
Mm.
see. Awesome. Finally.
Great. You say ghost town. I'm literally thinking now I have to deal with like soldiers that are already dead coming back and just like filling the battlefield.
Yeah,
That's a very real
yeah.
situation with necromancy.
Revivify, not even from necromancy, the clerics, like the battle medic clerics
absolutely.
will res people. I could imagine in a war
Yeah,
setting, like
absolutely.
they have revivify, and that's only a third level spell. So if
God, can you imagine the trauma from actually being dead?
Dead.
Being brought back? I
Yeah,
mean, how many times? Either you're going to become invincible because you're no longer going to care, or you're going to be no longer useful.
That's the thing.
because-
You're not invincible because the cost to bring back someone is like a 1,000 gold diamond. So you just don't have those a lot. So you've got it's like a limited res system.
For like someone higher up there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
So
your
do
commandos will get a
people, like, keep their own
revivify.
diamonds on them if they're of a high enough rank.
Probably.
Yeah, most likely. So if you get to kill one, right? If you get to kill a high enough ranked person, you're gonna get some good loot.
Mm.
Whereas the lackeys usually just have ammunition, rations, and pictures of their family.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's like, that's a really cool idea. Like making sure the higher ups have a diamond on them, so the clerics don't
Maybe
need to
there's
like
like a
carry
spot
it.
in their dog tag or something, where they can store like a little diamond or something. It's like one of those little keepsake lockets they can open up.
Or maybe perhaps it's a medal. Actually, it's a medal that's.
It's like a medal of
discerning
honor.
them
Like
as such.
their commander medal is the diamond.
Diamond.
See now, that's sweet.
I'm bloody right.
So if you see somebody completely decorated with diamonds and they've died multiple times,
they're either died multiple times or
yeah.
I had a my
they're like the ultimate heal.
My Ravnica game had like a diamond resurrection, and I implanted the diamond into their body after the resurrection happened, and it was like kind of like a scar / reminder that this person's got a diamond in their body because effectively their soul's in there. It's not a phylactery, and it won't be destroyed if you take it out, but like it's an identifier to be like, this person has died.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Is there like a way to do that, like as an insurance policy, have a diamond implanted in you? That already is like in the situation of your death activates to get
no, because you need the cleric to actually yes, a high level wizard can do that. That's called contingency.
That's awesome.
But wizards are usually limited to spells they can cast, and because Revivify is a divine spell, unless you're kind of like multi-classing between wizard and cleric to do a very specific task, it's not going to happen very often.
Right, you already need to be that class in order to do that,
Yeah.
or have that available somehow.
Yeah. I think you choose
So
the
that would-
contingency from your spell list. So if you
Right.
don't have access to Revivify as the wizard, you won't be able to cast it on your death.
Yeah.
However, you can also cast Simulacrum, which just makes a new you, or Clone, and you can just literally make more of you.
Ooh, I completely forgot about the clone thing.
Yeah, but that's
how-
necromancy.
The
That's
cl-
definitely a necromancy spell.
yeah. I mean, their school is necromancy, but just because it's necromancy
Necromancy.
doesn't mean it's evil.
No,
Oh,
of
I
course
guess
not.
that's true.
I'm
It
pretty
requires
sure.
1 pound of your flesh, though.
True.
I
True.
researched that one.
Clone is
That's a
clone
lot of
necromancy?
flesh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you need a
It's-
lot.
It's about a hand.
Oh, clone is necromancy. I didn't realize that.
You could take out a chunk of your cheek, a good chunk of your cheek. Gain
what
weight
what
so you
about
can
with the
just
heal
chop it
spell?
off?
Can,
Oh,
can you
God.
like lop off your hand, use the ritual, and then like grow a new hand? Because I
You
mean,
can-
there's spells that regrow limbs all the time.
Yeah, you can cast regenerate.
So yeah,
Mhm.
it's just you have to have those 2 spells.
Regenerate's a
combination.
7th level.
Yeah.
5th. Okay,
So-
that's not terrible. That
So-
means like what you get at level 8.
7th level spell. Oh, and it's a 7th level, so it's you like level 12 or 13 area, maybe 14.
Yeah, you have to be
Yeah, that is a
up
little
there
higher.
in order to do so.
I mean, if you're casting clone, I think that's a 7th as well.
Right.
Well,
But if you're
yeah.
again, if you're in those specialities,
Clone
you
is
can
8.
just find somebody who does that and then
Yeah.
work together.
Um,
I'm going to say now, just because you guys mentioned it, it's most likely that the higher political leaders have clones of themselves hidden away somewhere.
absolutely, I would say.
that would make sense.
So contingency.
So it's like like how currently we have doppelgangers of people that go into different countries, so that if that person gets killed or injured or kidnapped, it's
Mhm.
not the actual person themselves.
Mm. So the
Sad.
contingency will only ever last 10 days. And it's only
Yeah, clones
it's
are
got to
much
be
better
it's got to be 5th level or lower. So the best you could do would be raise dead, which is I think the body has to be less than something days old, but revivify is only level
Yeah.
3, so it's a less than a minute old. So if you it says it's got to be it can only target you, and then you have to be able to cast that 5th level or lower spell. So yeah, you would need to have basically 5 levels in cleric, and then however many levels it takes you get to 6th. So you'd be level 17 by the time you could do this, I think.
Right.
But if
by
you're
that
wealthy enough,
time-
you can hire someone else to do it for you.
Well, you can only
That's true.
cast contingency on yourself. So this is only this
Oh, okay.
very specific self-res only works from your thing. You're better off just getting a lower level cleric to just stand near you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be your bodyguard always.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And spiritual confessor, maybe. I mean, no. It's a tactic I thought would be really cool is you load some undead with their chests open, filled with like C4 and explosives, put them in a catapult, launch them,
That's funny.
have them pull a parachute because you can command them, then just have them explode.
This sounds like
raining shrapnel everywhere.
this sounds very much like the final season of Attack on Titan right now. If you've
I'm
seen
so
that.
far behind.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Shoot. Okay.
So
I'll catch
they're
up before
C4 strapped to corpses now, and they're parachuting from the sky.
I'm just saying that would be if you got necromancy and you can control the puppets, it's pretty much just an explosive drone.
It really is.
I don't think the people find it very kind referring to their dead fallen troops as puppets.
Hey, never said they had to be your dead fallen
Doesn't have to be
troops.
yours. It could be
Right.
someone's.
But again, there's no moral application. Should we be doing this with the dead? I mean, necromancy, it's bringing something back to life so they can fight again, and that's the case for that's on the battlefield. We need to do this for last resort,
But
because that does take a lot to
Mm.
actually do so.
true. But if it dehumanizes the enemy enough in order to get them to stop fighting, then it's the ends justify the means.
Right.
At least from
That's
your
also the
perspective,
thing,
yeah.
but-
When has that line ever gone wrong?
In my mind at the time, it made sense. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh.
Uh,
Well, I'm not sure if this is the way that episode 0 is supposed to go, but I still had fun.
yeah, this was good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, our time is already up, so well, at least we got some good information through. We got some
True.
general consensus through as well, so we got that along. I'll talk to Ryan, see when we can reschedule to actually do so.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
had
and
fun.
have it posted both on Discord as well as the Facebook chat thing. When's the next time supposed to be? Because I only check Discord like once a week.
I
Oh, he
can.
messaged you
So
on Facebook?
the second date,
Yeah,
I can.
he messaged me on Facebook.
Oh, okay. He found me on Fiverr, obviously.
Yeah,
So.
same. Okay, so are you also doing the DMing higher stuff on there too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing DMing. I'm doing teaching people how to play.
Hmm.
And I'm also doing editing and writing. As
Oh,
well,
cool.
film reviews and
I've
stuff
got
like that.
mine. So mine's like it's like combo DMing. Also learn how to play, and then I've got some like Lord of the Rings style map making things I can do as well.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. But
And what's that
you get
website
to do
called?
something that
Fiverr
you
or Fiverr?
yeah Fiverr
Yeah.
Fiverr. So it's FIVE
double R.
double R.
Huh.
So with
Why is it a double R anyway?
probably
Because it
so they
sounded
can have
cool
a.
when they were coming up with it.
You know how Tumblr takes all the vowels out? Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So with the I've milestoned my order. So the one that I have, goddamn, I hate this UI. It sucks.
Yeah, no, it's not very good.
I think the next one was in like 2 weeks today, roughly. I want to say.
Yeah, it's supposed to be every other Thursday.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
So.
every 2 weeks, but it looks like that's fine. So when is it? When is it? This UI sucks. So sorry.
It's all right.
So do we have a date for the next one? I could quickly write that down.
There we go. 8th of April.
Available.
Yeah, the 8th of April.
That's what I was trying to find it just then. So 8th of April, same time.
Right.
So
but
that
again,
is.
if I'm guessing if this time doesn't work for people, that we might have to reschedule to a different day.
I think I definitely think trying to confirm. So with my games, I make sure to get everyone to confirm at least 24 hours beforehand, and that way
absolutely.
I can be like, if you don't do that, then we're still going ahead and the charges still apply, etc. Like that. It sucks that Ryan's the one that's putting it out, and then the other people aren't showing up. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Because I can see that one of the people is still playing NASCAR Heat 3.
I tried to message around, see if anyone was up, because I saw that you guys were online as well. So when I saw that, I said, okay, don't need to message them. They're
It just
fine.
seemed professional to show up a little bit before the session was supposed to start.
Right. At least 5 minutes.
Yeah,
likely.
I'm always around.
I thought Ryan was going to be here too, to join. So.
No, I don't think Ryan goes on camera or anything like that. I think he wanted specifically to have it be organized, so maybe it's
he
like
told me he knows too much about the world, so it didn't seem quite right. Like he was afraid he might give too much away.
I watched
Which
one
I
of the
can
others.
respect that.
I watched one of the other streams. He wasn't present on the game for that either, but I think it's because it's like literally play testing, right? So it's like people are going through the thing without any other information than what he's given them, but there's no biased like accidental bias in terms of like, you should try this story, you should try this. He's like, here is the material, go.
Yeah.
Because people need to be able.
And that happens all the time. Even in your tone when you're talking to a person, you already have a pre-perceived notion, and then you just.
And
I can respect that choice.
As a DM, it's like you totally know. Like, you explain an area to them, they're like, "Oh, there's a box here." They're like, "What's with the box?" You're like, "I don't know, what's with the box." But you can totally fuck with.
I really gotta know what's in that box now.
You really can fuck with players though. You give them like a minor detail that means nothing, but then like I intentionally will leave the important information, just like there's like 10,000 guys with swords, but there's this box here. And then they'll be like, "Oh fuck, the 10,000. What's this box? No, this." And then I'm like, "Yeah, there's 10,000 guys outside, but you really like this box."
Ooh.
and then
This box in particular looks very fascinating.
and then
to you.
and then someone in the party's like, "What about those 10,000 guys?" Oh, don't worry, it's the box now. Box time. Yeah, no, it's great. Knowing like where to emphasize things is really good tools.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I reckon. Yeah, 8th is the next date that my second milestone was due, so I'm happy to call it for then.
Yeah.
I have it written down. It's penciled. 6 o'clock as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Currently, it's 3 for me. Well, now it's 4:30 as of right now, but
So you guys must be on opposite sides of the states, right? Assuming
Yeah.
you're in the states.
well, I'm
Yeah,
in
I'm in
California.
Ohio.
Yeah,
so-
you mentioned, and then Ohio. Yeah, okay. Okay. And
you
my time zone.
Wonders of
it's,
D&D, right?
oh yeah, a lot of my games are were Americans for a bit there.
Mm.
So I'm getting up at it's great. It's I get up at like 9 a.m. I play for 3 hours, and then it's lunchtime.
Yeah, awesome, right?
Yeah, love it.
I think the best story I've ever had was this New Year's, where an Indian family had asked me to like do a birthday game for them, and they were currently in South Africa.
Oh wow,
So their New Year's were earlier. So we were literally playing until it was New Year's Day for them.
that's cool.
And it was like a birthday present to their kids, and it was from kids from like I think 10 to I think like 21 was the oldest.
I did
including
a
their mother too,
what was that?
which was awesome.
So 2 weekends ago, I did
That's
like
a really
a
good story.
in-person birthday party game. It was like a follow-up from the same group a year ago, and
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, they'd grown up a year since I'd last played. They're still very chaotic and couldn't sit at the table for more than an hour without needing a break. But that's kids, right? Like they're just like, I'm bored. I want to go.
Right.
I want to go bounce on the trampoline for a bit, and then we'll come back. And I'm like, all right.
We brought back cake.
Yeah, I got cake that day. It was great. It was ice cream cake.
Oh, awesome. Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop
That's
this
the glory
recording.
of like D&D. Brings people